warm afternoon here in the city of Denver. High temperatures were back in the 80s once again today. We kick off your evening now back in the upper 70s, but eventually, under mostly clear skies, temperatures fall back into the low 60s and upper 50s as we get ready to start off your Thursday morning. It'll be another warm afternoon, but eventually our days of summer-like conditions will come to an end. We are expecting a cold front to return on Thursday night and across your Friday, and with temperatures will be dropping to finish off the work week. Your highs tomorrow are set to be 9 degrees above their seasonal average as we waltz across the afternoon with high temperatures now back in the low 80s. Look for mostly cloudy skies to develop late tomorrow afternoon, followed by increased chances for rain moving across the evening.
84 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Here's our local Doppler radar.
Looks like another chance for storms is rolling in as the temperatures are rolling back. Look for cooling conditions to slide back into the Mile High City here in Denver as the chance for thunderstorms will be alive and well. We move across your morning with overcast skies. Now as we push into the afternoon, here's the wet weather that we were talking about. It'll be a soggy finish to your Saturday, and we could potentially still see a couple of showers early in the morning on Sunday. Even a couple afternoon showers as well. So here's a look at your temperatures. We're no longer sitting comfortably in the 80s. That's your last day of 80-degree temperatures coming your way tomorrow. We'll have to continue to drop as we head into Saturday with highs of 73 degrees.
These are the latest incidents and events in your area. Let's take a look at the latest airport delays. Got big plans Friday night? Here's a look at your forecast. Will the weather get in the way of your Saturday? Let's take a look. And here's how your Sunday's weather is shaping up.
Welcome to Wednesday Night Local Now. I'm meteorologist Marquis Smita. As we push into the evening, the major headline tonight continues to be Hurricane Ian, which did make landfall today across Cayo Costa, which was just 30 miles towards the west and northwest of Fort Myers, Florida. We continue to watch that eye press towards the north and the east, bringing Category 4 winds inland across the state. Now, we have seen the wind speeds dial back just a bit As of the 5 o'clock update, we did show maximum sustained winds of 140 mile per hour speeds. Now, those winds will continue to decrease due to the frictional effects on land, and that'll slow it down as well. But the slower the system moves, the longer the rain will stay overhead, and rain showers could pile up anywhere between 12 to 18 inches by Friday. Also, you're dealing with an immense storm surge right along the western coast of Florida. The storm surge could rise anywhere between 12 and 18 feet, potentially life-threatening. Now, the system itself is set to push back in Atlantic by Thursday night and then make its second trip into the United States by Friday afternoon. That second touchdown is anywhere between southern Georgia and South Carolina, still to come to wrap up the work week. As for your Thursday, however, the majority of the southeast is still checking out sunshine, right? We'll see sunny skies stretch from Nashville back into Atlanta and across San Antonio tomorrow, but don't get too comfortable because the wet weather is now on its way. We'll be tracking Ian all across the weekend, but for your Thursday, we are expecting mild fall-like conditions across the majority of the country. Look to return to the 60s in Chicago and the upper 60s in New York tomorrow. So pretty seasonal weather as you remain dry here in the Northeast and across New England. 67 for your high in New York, 65 in Boston as the skies do remain sunny. We carry that familiar sunshine down south back into Atlanta, but as we mentioned, moving into Thursday night across your Friday and Saturday, that's when what's left of Ian will continue to track across the I-95 corridor, possibly bringing rain back into Atlanta to wrap up your work week. The showers are confined to Florida for the majority of the day tomorrow, but we could still see a couple chances for showers and storms across south and eastern Georgia. Here in the Midwest, all is calm, all is quiet, and all is fall-like and seasonal. You're breaking out your pumpkin spice lattes as well as your apple cider beverages and candles as temperatures are back in the low 70s in St. Louis. And you do return to the upper 50s in Cleveland tomorrow under dry conditions with partly cloudy skies. Across the West Coast, we did track some moisture today, bringing showers back into Seattle and Portland in the upper Midwest. That was courtesy of a cold front that slid across the region. It'll bring your temperatures down into the upper 60s in Seattle tomorrow, so quite the significant drop-off of your high temperatures for your afternoon. But now the rain moves further east, back into northern Idaho and across western Montana.